Dear drivers, let me speak to us today. But dear pilot, more appropriately. So before I go on, I want to tell us about the Trubuka app we've been talking about now for the past, say, 6, maybe 5 months, right? The launch date is finally going to be happening by next month, and it's a little bit different from your regular ride sharing app. So don't go into it expecting business as usual with Bolt and Uber and all that. No, this is a little bit different, and it is exciting. Really, it's the major on the solutions that cut across state lines, not just the customer on the go. So you want to download the app, you want to look through it, you want to you know see what we're talking about. You might actually find it very, very intriguing. Dear drivers, understand that you are in an industry of service. This is not like this is an industry of service. That means you will get slighted. That means you will get disrespected. That means somebody's going to rub off on you in the wrong way. Get used to it. It's what happens in an industry of service. Have you ever been to the mechanic and then one of the apprentices trying to get all their, their cloth is always black on black, trying to get that and, maybe sit inside your car or touch your car in a way that makes you feel, my friend, get the hands off them, man. I just washed that, or don't stain something. That's the sort of thing that you get in the service space. You think that person doesn't feel insulted? Especially if the person is not so little. Even if they are teenagers. Have you ever been to a salon and then the person is cutting your hair wrong? Like the last human being did mine. You can't help but have an outburst. You can't help but stop doing this rubbish. You're doing it wrong, or you're doing it not the way I want it. That's what happens in the industry of service. In your daily routine, you will find customers who don't like the way you do things. Customers who are frustrated for something different, but then they're going to lay it out on you. Understand that is expected. Don't try and fight and think this is a war for respect. Don't be in the business of service if you're going to be fighting for respect all the time. It just doesn't make any sense. You are in a business of service. Serve. And you will find very unpleasant customers. That's okay. Dear drivers, nobody really cares who you are. Shut up about your story, especially the ones that go on with, look, this is my car. Yeah? This is my car. Like this small girl just came into the car and started talking to me, and who cares if it's your car or if it's the government car or if it's borrowed car? Look, in that moment, you're a boat guy. Wear that shit like an armor. It's as simple as that. You're a boat guy. You're nothing else. You're an Uber guy. You're a rideshare driver. You're a pilot. Be proud of it. Hey, don't force yourself, but don't make noise about what you have on the side. And very importantly too, please don't lie about these things. Yeah, I saw a video a couple of weeks back. Dude was talking about, first of all, he had a story about how one customer shouted at him for touching her bags at the airport. He was trying to help her load the bag in the boot. So maybe he touched it in a way she didn't like, and then she really went off at him. And, he had to make it right. He's like, don't talk to me like that. I'm a father of, I don't know what. Basically he's a father, Most of these older people, they tend to feel so respect inclined. Stop it. You're not in the right profession if you're feeling that way. And we're not in a society of people that, I mean, there are Gen Zs and Alphas everywhere. You expect everybody to greet you good morning, sir, or something. They will sit in the back as small as they are, as tiny as they are. Don't tell us your story. Nobody really cares. Just do the service. Do the service and go your way. Think about it like this. Why are you really telling the story? Just so that people can see you a little bit better than being the that means you're embarrassed about the job. So why are you doing it? It's pointless. Wear the damn thing like an armor, man. It's nothing to be ashamed. You're making your bread. And it's good bread. So I don't get where the slighting is coming from. Or the mortification. You're a boat guy. Be a boat guy. Okay? Dear pilots, seek profit, not drama. When you go out for work, all you're trying to get is profit. Stop all of these things where you are trying to propagate one drama with one customer. That's rubbish. And you know, the people who do this the most are the ones on Facebook or some WhatsApp platform trying to tell the story about how they carry one man, or how they carry one girl, or how they carry one woman. The woman was doing like this, then man, they now did like this, did like this. They have to tell the story, because if they don't tell it, the whole story or the whole narrative of what happened is just pointless to them. You're going out there, you're seeking for drama and story that you can tell people. Don't focus on profit. Tomorrow, when they start protest, you line up and say the thing is not good. When you're out there doing drama. What I'm trying to say is that I had a couple of stories, man, them plenty, but there's this one that comes to mind now. He said, I think this was in Gishiri. Yeah, that locality opposite Nikon Junction or whatever it is. He said this was before the road was fixed anyway, because now it's fixed. So when he went there to drop off somebody, and then he said the road was not very good. So he said, no, he can't go inside. And the girl was insisting that he should go inside. And he's like, no. And before you know, argument broke out. It doesn't have to devolve into an argument. I'm not going. Simple as that. Calm down. But argument broke out, and she's threatening to call boat and report him. And he's like, yeah, don't worry. I'll give you the number. You know, the drama started. That's what I'm trying to say. Stop all the fucking drama. So sorry for swearing. So sorry for swearing. Stop all of the drama. Just focus on the work. You're there to get some bread. Make the bread. Okay? If the customer wants to shout and act like I have your time today, please just de-escalate. Don't play along with their things, and all your stories that you're telling other people. It's entertaining for them, but that's all it's going to be. It's nothing useful for you. So just focus on the money and leave the drama. Yeah, pilots. Normalize calling customers before driving towards them. I had this experience one time. This was in Sokale roundabout, if you know. So some customers, when they can, then one of the girls said they wanted to go a different direction. So they told me to help them book a different ride. So I booked this pilot, and bruh, do you know I was begging this guy to speak to him to try and explain where I was. He was in such a haste. His body was shaking. I don't know what's happening. Maybe he has not gotten order for the rest of the day, or this was the first one. But for some reason, I would call him. They come, and he would cut the call. I called him the next time. Bro, just 2 minutes. I did road now. I go so rich. I said, where's this fellow? And then the next time I called, I had to start the speaking. I'm like, wait, oh God, please, just wait. I'll wait for you. Don't worry. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. Just listen, hear me out. I want to just explain where I did. I know say you go come to me. Just wait. Just hear me out, okay? So you should normalize calling customers before you get to them. This helps you to really because sometimes some bookings are just fake, some bookings are mistakes, some bookings are whatever. Don't burn your fuel going all the way, and then it's better you call them and then they actually cancel it later on. That's better. But another incident happened where I was in ShopRite Lugbe, close by, and now I was in what's the name of Chika Bridge, yeah. So I was facing the airport, and somebody booked and said they were in ShopRite. So I had to call them first. Always normalize doing this, only for them to tell me, no, they're not inside ShopRite. They're actually on the road opposite ShopRite, going back into town. Do you understand? So that was just a landmark. It helps you understand where they are. Hello, Alpha. So is this thing correct? Abi, where exactly are you? Call them or message them. Just make sure you open a line of communication. Don't get there and then their number is not going. They are not picking. What? Establish that communication. Even if it takes a minute or two to do that before you drive to them, do it. Okay? Dear pilots, don't work with desperation. Systems are the best. I once told the story of this dude I met on a Sunday. He was telling me how that his rent is coming up next week. And his rent was, is it I said 300 or 500, I don't know. So he's so eager for work. And truly that day was a slow day. This was on a Sunday. I met with him. So he seemed concerned, right? Now, a person like that, when you offer him ridiculous prices, of course he's going to take it. He won't even bat an eye. Just, this is money to be made and my rent is coming up. Don't work with such desperation. That is why a system is good. When you already have a system, you already have savings, you will not just be rushing into things and just taking whatever it is that comes your way. Because it's the desperation that causes frustration. When you're desperate, you go into work, you don't see customers. Before you know, you join protest and you say, it's boat that's giving us stupid prices. It's just a slow day. It's not. It's nobody's fault. If you feel frustrated, change your work pattern. This has always been my anthem. The reason why when you go out for work and then you're not feeling up to it is because you're not supposed to be out for work on that day. Your system is wrong. Okay? You have to craft for yourself a kind of system that allows you to be eager to want to go to work. Hey, you can't be too eager, it's still work, but you won't feel too frustrated, too dispirited to go to work. That's the kind of system you have to craft for yourself. Whenever you're feeling frustrated a lot at work, like you can't go and all that, that means you're doing it too much in a way that it's not healthy for your mind. Take time off. It's always better to work with few days with more proficiency than working a lot with little to no proficiency because you're struggling most of the time. You will feel frustrated about the job, about life, about yourself. It's just not going to go well. Yeah, pilot. Don't expect a reward for being a long-time employee or driver. You see some people on both page. They will say, see, I've been driving with your company now for 5 years or for 10 years or for... So what do you want us to do? Give you a trophy or an award? This is not that kind of a job. It doesn't matter if you've been driving since the time they entered the country. It doesn't matter. I've always said this is not a job where you seek out promotions. It's not a job where you seek out pension. There is no more to this. This is it. This is the bulk of it. This is as big as it's ever going to get for you. You're not going to get promoted. You have to keep that in mind. If you don't help yourself, promote yourself, grow yourself, nothing is going to come out of this for you. Nobody cares how long you've been driving. Nobody cares how long your experiences are. Just unless it's good for knowing road. But that just benefits your customers, maybe you a little bit. Dear pilot, before you protest, make sure you're not angry for the wrong reason. Wrong reasons such as you don't have a work system. You're frustrated every time you go out for work. And for some reason, you think Bolt is the problem. See, the ride-sharing app will probably pay you 10,000 per 10 kilometers, and you would still have a problem. That's the truth. Do you understand? Because the issue is not with them. The issue is not with the fares. The issue is actually with you. You are not seeking out best ways to work. I told you time and time, this is not a 9 to 5 work. This is not a 9 to 5 work. In fact, on the Bolt platform and Uber platform, they always advertise this as extra income on the side. They never used to advertise it as full-time work, but a lot of us do it full-time because we understand that the gains is actually there. It is frustrating to drive. So don't get into it and then get frustrated when things are not going well and then you think it's the fare. You're still getting money from these things. In spite of the amount of commission that they're taking, you're still getting paid. Next time you want to protest, make sure you have a very, very good reason. I'm really tired of hearing, shut down the app, shut down the app. It has to come with a good reason next time. Lastly, dear pilots, be polite, be kind. It's like a lot of you guys, or a lot of drivers, hopefully not you guys, are so mean and rude that it takes very little bit of kindness from other people, other drivers, for customers to be like, oh my God, you're so nice. Who is so nice? Just try me first, you know if I'm nice. Because it's like by default, you people are just rude. By default, you people are just wanting to fight, wanting to give customers headache for no apparent reason. On AC problem, don't on AC problem, wind down problem. You on your music, you be playing something that only you understand, and it's like there's no winning with you. Be nice, be kind. It's a service industry. Dear pilots, I hope with this viewpoint of mine, I've been able to, dear pilot, just take it easy on yourself. All right? We are all we have in this business. And we literally have to lift ourselves because nobody's coming to lift us. I'll see you in the next one.